माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन जय ब्रज जनरंजन जय यशोदनंदन जय यशोदा नंदन जय ब्रज जनरंजन जय यशोदा यमुना तीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय यमुना तीरा जय यमुना तीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय यमुना जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद। प्रभुपाद। जयं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जयं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंद हरि बोल। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati ruttamaśloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye. Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. So we are reading from 2nd canto, chapter 10, text number 7. Chapter entitled Bhagavatam is answers to all questions. Abhasaha cha nirodha cha yataha asti adyavasiyate saha ashrayah param brahma paramatma iti sabjate. Abhasascha nirodhascha Abhasascha nirodhascha yatostadyavasiyate sa ashraya param brahma sa ashraya param brahma paramatmeti sabhyate paramatmeti sabhyate. Abhasascha nirodhascha yatostadyavasiyate sa ashraya param brahma paramatmeti sabhyate. Abhasascha nirodhascha yatostadyavasiyate sa ashraya param brahma paramatmeti sabhyate. Please recite. Abhasascha nirodhascha yatostadyavasiyate sa ashraya param brahma paramatmeti sabhyate. Abhasascha nirodhascha yatostadyavasiyate sa ashraya param brahma paramatmeti sabhyate. Abhasascha nirodhascha yatostadyavasiyate sa ashraya param brahma paramatmeti sabhyate. Word to word meaning, translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Abhasaha, the cosmic manifestation. Cha, and Nirodha, and its winding up. Cha also, yataha from the source, asti is, adyavasiyate become manifested, saha he, ashrayaha reservoir, param the supreme, brahma being, paramatma the super soul, iti thus, shabjate called. Translation: the Supreme One who is celebrated as the Supreme Being or the Supreme Soul is the Supreme Source of the cosmic manifestation as well as its reservoir and winding up. Thus he is the Supreme Fountainhead, the Absolute Truth. Please repeat. The Supreme One who is celebrated as the Supreme Being or the Super Soul is the Supreme Source of cosmic manifestation as well as its reservoir and winding up. Thus he is the Supreme Fountainhead, the Absolute Truth. Purport: synonyms of the Supreme Source of all energies as explained in the very beginning of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam are Janma adiyasya yataha vadanti tattva vidastattvam yajñāyam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti sabjate. Called Parabrahma, Paramatma or Bhagavan. The word iti used here in this verse completes the synonyms and thus indicates Bhagavan. This will be further explained in the later verses. But this Bhagavan ultimately means Lord Krishna, because the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam has already accepted the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. The original source of all energies or the Samam Bunam is the Absolute Truth, which is called Parabrahma, etc. And Bhagavan is the last word of the Absolute Truth. But even with the synonyms of Bhagavan such as Narayana, Vishnu and Purusha, the last word is Krishna as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mahattas sarvam pravartate, etc. Besides that, the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the representation of Lord Krishna as a sound incarnation of the Lord. Krishne svadham apagate dharma jnana dibi saha kalo nashta drishamesha purana arko dunoditaha. Bhagavatam 1.3.43. Thus, by general conclusion, Lord Krishna is the ultimate source of all energies. And the word Krishna means that. And to explain Krishna or the science of Krishna, the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam has been prepared. In the first canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, this truth is indicated in the question and answers by Sukadeva Goswami and great sages like Shaunaka. And in the first and second chapters of the canto, this is explained. In the third chapter, this subject is more explicit, and in the fourth chapter, even more explicit. In the second canto, the Absolute Truth as the personality of God is further emphasized, and the indication is the Supreme Lord Krishna. The summary of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam in 4 verses, as we have already discussed, is Sunyakt. This Supreme Personality of God is the ultimate issue, is confirmed by Brahma in his Brahma Samhita as Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha. So it is concluded in the third canto of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. The complete subject matter is elaborately explained in the 10th and 11th cantos of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. In the matter of the changes of the Manus or Manvantras, such as the Swayambhu Manvantra and Chakshusha Manvantra, as they are discussed in the 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th cantos of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Lord Krishna is indicated. In the 8th canto, the Vaivashvata Manavantra explains the same subject indirectly, and in the 9th canto, the same purport is there. In the 12th canto, the same is further explained, specifically regarding the different incarnations of the Lord. Thus, it is concluded by studying the complete Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that Lord Krishna is the ultimate summum bonum, or the ultimate source of all energy. And according to the grades of worshippers, the indications of the nomenclature may be differently explained as Narayana, Brahma, Paramatma, etc. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamiham Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamininti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhishta Kripa Sindhubhya Vachapatidanam Pavnebhya Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaur Vishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vacharam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamam Mande Shri Gurum Dintarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vikasa Swamiti Namne Hare Krishna. Welcome you all again to today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. So this chapter is entitled Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions. So as we have seen the previous slokas, so here in this chapter especially the 10 subjects of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam are explained. So the first verse explains the 10 subjects. Atta sargo visargascha sthanam posharamutayaha manvantrane yashanukata nirodha muktirashrayah. So here Sukadeva Goswami says that in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam there are 10 divisions of statements regarding the following: Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai Sudarshan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The following, the creation of the universe, sub-creation, planetary systems, protection by the Lord, the creative impetus, the change of Manu, the signs of God, returning home back to Godhead, liberation, and the Samam Vanam. So all the 10 subjects are given in this verse. The first one is Sarga. Sarga means the creation. Visarga means sub-creation. And Sthanam means the planetary systems, the living entities, all the living entities, how they are placed in the planetary systems, how they are placed. And protection by the Lord is Poshanam. Utaya, the creative impetus, the Manvantras, how the Manvantras they change. The signs of God, that is called Ashrayaha, Ishanukata, and Nirodha is called going back home, back to Godhead. And supreme shelter is Ashrayaha, that Krishna is the Samam Bonam of everything. So in this verse, particularly it is explained in today's verse, that the Supreme Lord is one who is celebrated as Supreme Being or a Supreme Soul, the Supreme Source of this cosmic manifestation. So, as we have seen in the 8th chapter, that all the questions asked by Pariksit Maharaj, in the 9th and this coming chapters. Now, especially in this chapter, in this particular chapter, the Sarga and Visarga are emphasized. So, as we can see that Abha Sashta Nirodhascha, it is explained here, that cosmic manifestation as well as its reservoir and winding up. Sa Ashraya Param Brahma Paramatmeti Sabhyate. Thus, he is the supreme fountainhead, the absolute truth. So, who does the creation? Who does the maintenance? And who is the destructor? No, everything, the ultimate source is Lord only. No, he is within and without. No, ito narsimha, parato narsimha, yato yam itato narsimha. So he is within and without. He is within the creation and without the creation. So everything which is sustained in this material cosmic manifestation, everything is by the Lord himself. So nothing is independently done. No, if one considers that this is independent, this is not connected, then that is illusion. As is explained in the Chatushloki, we know the 4 slokas that Lord explains there. The first verse is that the 2.9.33, if you open the verse, the Lord says that I, Brahma, it is I, the personality of Godhead, who was existing before the creation, when there was nothing but myself, nor was there the material nature, the cause of this creation. That which you see now is also I, the personality of Godhead, and therefore, and after annihilation, what remains will also be I, the personality of Godhead. So, in this verse we can see that the Lord is making it very clear that nothing is without my energy, without my sustenance. That I am existing before the creation, and after the creation I am there. This material nature is a cause of this material creation is myself, and that which you see is also the personality of Godhead. After the annihilation, also I remain as it is, as the personality of Godhead, as the supreme personality of Godhead. So basically, in the Bhagavad Gita Chatushloki also, Krishna says that Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattab sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bodhabhava samanvitaha. So Krishna says that I am the source of everything, this material and spiritual creations. So this is first very clearly emphasized in Śrīmad, in the Chatushloki also. And the second verse, in the 34th verse, you can see, O Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relation to me, has no reality. Know it as my illusory energy, that reflection which appears to be in darkness. So, here the Lord says to Brahma that which is not in my relation, that is my illusory energy. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita that Daivi Esha Gunamai, this material illusory energy is my energy, which is which cannot be surpassed so easily. But one who understands that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I am the source of this energy. So then one who surrenders, by knowing, one who surrenders to the Supreme Lord by practicing devotional service, then one can easily surpass the illusory energy. And 35th verse you can see, O Brahma, please know that the universal elements enter into the cosmos and at the same time do not enter into the cosmos. Similarly, I myself also exist within everything created and at the same time I am outside of everything. So basically Krishna here, the Lord says that that he enters the cosmos, whereas he also outside the cosmos. It doesn't enter. So it means that Lord is everywhere. No, in every even atoms. No, we know that even Anu, there is Lord. The Paramatma is there. Now, I exist within everything created, and at the same time outside. So the same thing. Ito narsimha parato narsimha yato yato yamita ito narsimha. And 36th verse. A person who is searching after the Supreme Absolute Truth, the personality of Godhead, must certainly search for it up to this, in all circumstances, in all space and time, and both directly and indirectly. So ultimately one has to come to this conclusion that, come to this understanding that the Lord, the Supreme Lord, is the source of everything. So this is established here. So in this verse, you can see that the same thing is more emphasized. That the Supreme Lord is Janma Adiyasya Yataha. The purport Srila Prabhupada writes. That's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And even in the Vedanta Sutras, the first verse itself says that Janma Adiyasya Yataha. In the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the first verse is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadhyasya Yadonvayadi Tarataschatesh Abhignana Surat. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye Muhyanti Yatsureha. Tejo Vari Mridam Yata Vinimayor Yatrati Sargo Mrisha. Damna Svena Sada Nirishta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dimahim. So it is established that the Supreme Lord, Janma Adhyas, everything which is manifested is from Him only. And everything which is created is from the Lord Himself. Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajnayam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti sabjate. So the three stages of realization: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So Srila Prabhupada gives very easy analogy to understand that. Sunlight, sun planet, and sun god. So very easy to understand that there is sun god who is behind the sun planet, who is the controller of the sun planet. So similarly, there is Bhagavan realization, which is topmost, which is the highest. Now Srila Prabhupada in this purport, he explains that in every canto, that is emphasized. In the first canto itself, when the questions asked by the sages of Naimisharanya. So Sukadeva Goswami, he answers, he gives the different incarnations, and at last he says that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. It's already accepted that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is no any confusion in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, like in other Puranas, in other Upanishads. So indirectly it is explained about the Supreme Lord. Of course, in Narayana Upanishad it is said, Devaki, what is that verse? It is said there that Devaki Putra is that Brahman. The Supreme Brahman is Devaki Putra. Devaki Putra means Lord Krishna. And in every canto, as Srila Prabhupada writes here, the general conclusion is that Lord Krishna is the ultimate source of all energies, and the word Krishna means that. That Krishna means that He is the ultimate source of everything. You can see in the Goloka chart, the different expansions of the Lord. The first is the Lord Himself, Swayam Krishna, who is there in the Goloka Vrindavana. And from Him, different expansions. First Balaram, Swamsha, Vibhinnamsha, and all other avatars, they expand from the Lord Himself. So it is very clearly mentioned, it concludes that the Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although there are different incarnations of the Lord, like Purusha avatars and different avatars, Yuga avatars. So the Lord is there, but Krishna is specially having 4 special qualities. The living entities have how many qualities? 50, which are incomplete. And Brahma and Shiva, they have how many qualities? Brahma and Shiva have, I think, 55. And Vishnu has 60 qualities. That he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is the creator, maintainer. Brahma and Shiva, Brahma is a sub-creator. And Shiva is the Rudras. They do the part of destruction of this cosmic manifestation. But Krishna, he stays above Vishnu. What are the 4 special qualities what Krishna has? Venu Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Leela Madhurya, and Prema Madhurya. So Krishna's transcendental flute, Venu Madhurya, Krishna's amazing pastimes, wonderful pastimes. As yesterday Prabhuji was saying, wonderful Krishna. He was explaining so nicely that how Krishna's transcendental hand is so softer than the butter. So his form, Krishna's form itself is very attractive. That means Krishna. No? Krishna means he is very attractive. And his pastimes in Goloka Vrindavana with his associates, with gopis and gopabalas. So they are all wonderful, very amazing pastimes. When one hears those pastimes, immediately when one gets attracted to Krishna. Whereas Vishnu, Narayana, in Vaikunta, they stay very sober. There is no any intimate closeness with the associates in Vaikunta. But in Goloka Vrindavan it is different. If you read Krishna's pastimes, we feel so much bliss when we read Krishna's Leelas. We feel so much connected. But when we hear about Narayana is Supreme Personality of God. He is seated on a big throne, surrounded by his servants. He is served. All the Vedic hymns are chanted for his pleasure. Everyone is engaged in his service. And that is Narayana, in full Aishwarya Bhava. But Krishna, he has this Venu Madhurya, Leela Madhurya, Prema Madhurya. Krishna wants to have loving exchanges with his devotees. And Leela Madhurya and what else? Rupa Madhurya. Krishna's Tribhanga Rupam. The 3 folds. When Krishna stands, there are 3 folds. So this is very beautiful form. Shama Sundara Rupa. As Brahma also confirms in Brahma Samhita. That Yan Shama Sundara Rupa. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The Krishna's transcendental form. Brahma sees after the realization, when Krishna reveals himself, the Brahma, he sees all Goloka Vrindavana and he is chanting all the Brahma Samhita, describing the spiritual world. Chintamani Prakarasatma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Pritesha Sarabi Rabi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahastra Shatasam Brahma Sevyamanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. In every stanza there is Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Again he is clarifying that Govinda, that Krishna is Adi Purusha, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The first the prayer also, that Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So this is the verdict of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. In every canto, as Srila Prabhupada says, that in every canto, even in the Chatushloki, even in the Bhagavad Gita Chatushloki, Krishna, he says that I am the Supreme Personality of God. I am behind everything. Matta parataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. Mai sarvam idam proktam sutre mani ganaiva. That Krishna is like the sutre, the thread, the source of the beads, the jewelry, our kantimala we can see, that the thread is inside. So Krishna is like that. And everything is resting on Krishna. All these material and spiritual worlds, everything is resting on Krishna. So one who understands this engages in the pure devotional service of the Lord. Matchita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kadayantashta mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. One who knows that aham sarvasya prabhavaha, then one with love, he engages in Krishna's devotions by discussing about the topics of the Lord, and in this way engaging in his devotional service. So only the people who are ignorant of this, they again and again they have to come back in this creation. A creation again it happens. All the manvantras, all the manus they come again. Everything again it starts. One who goes against this principle, that one who doesn't accept that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, who are those? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Namam Duskritano Moda Prapadyante Naradamaha Mayayar Prita Hitagnana Asurim Bhavam Ashritaha. So, Namam Duskritano Moda. So only the Mudas, only the atheists and the Mayavadis, the Buddhists. So there are so many classes of people, who, the materialists, the karmakandiyas, they are engaged in sense gratification. They use the scriptures for their own sense gratification, not understanding. Although they are in the process, but how long it takes, It takes lifetimes, many lifetimes. Bahunam janmanam ante Jnanavan. Even if one has to come to the stage of Gnani, he has to take so many lifetimes, thousands of lifetimes, to understand, to come to the conclusion that Vyasadeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabhaha. Even in those Jnanis, only one very fortunate devotee, he will understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So I have this book from Gokul Chandra Prabhu, Who is Supreme? So I will read something from this and then I will conclude. So here Prabhuji, he mentions many verses from Vishnu Purana, from Upanishads, how that Bhagavan, the form of Krishna, is how it is very special. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is an ocean of good qualities, each of which is ultimate like himself. Those transcendental qualities are described in the Shastras. In the Bhakti Rasamrita, Srila Goswami has presented the 64 most prominent of Sri Krishna's qualities. They are listed in the Srila Prabhupada's Nectar of Devotion. As we, whoever read Nectar of Devotion, so all those qualities are there. So I will read out. Beautiful bodily features, marked with all auspicious characteristics. So marked with all auspicious characteristics: extremely pleasing, effulgent, strong, ever youthful, wonderful linguistic, truthful, talks pleasingly, fluent, highly learned, highly intelligent, a genius, artistic, extremely clever, expert, grateful, firmly determined, an expert judge of time and circumstances, sees and speaks on the authority of the Vedas or scriptures, pure, self-controlled, steadfast, forbearing, forgiving, grave, self-satisfied, possessing equilibrium, magnanimous, religious, heroic, compassionate, respectful, gentle, liberal, shy, the protector of surrendered souls, happy, the well-wisher of his devotees, controlled by love, all auspicious, most powerful, all famous, popular, partial to devotees, very attractive to all women, all worshipable, all opulent, all honorable, and the supreme controller. So these are 50 qualities. The Supreme Lord possesses above 50 qualities in full. So all these qualities are in full in Krishna. The living entities may have incomplete or may not have the complete qualities also in 50 fully. But one can practice and they can come up to these 50 qualities, but not in full. Ordinary living being may develop them only to a certain degree. Besides these 50 qualities, Lord Krishna possesses 5 more, which are sometimes partially manifested in the personalities of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, and always present in Lord Narayana, but are unattainable by ordinary souls. Unattainable. That is, changeless, all cognizant, ever fresh, Satchitananda, possessing an eternal blissful spiritual body, possessing all mystic perfections. So these are the 5 qualities which Narayana he has in full. But Brahma and Shiva, they are also not having them in full. Sometimes partially present, sometimes not present. The next 5 qualities are not manifest in Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva, but are possessed by Lord Narayana. So this is specially possessed by Lord Narayana. He has inconceivable potency. Uncountable universes generate from his body, that is Karanodakshai Vishnu. He is the original source of all incarnations. Narayana, from Narayana comes the Adi Chaturvyuha and then Vitya Chaturvyuha. So all the incarnations come, all the different incarnations come from the Lord him. So he is the original source of all incarnations. So according to those incarnations, so they have different planets in Vaikuntha Lokas. He is the giver of salvation to the enemies whom he kills. So we can see that in the Lord's pastimes, Narsingha Leela, Rama Leela, then so many pastimes that Lord gives liberations even to the enemies. He is the attractor of liberated souls. For the Jnanis, they meditate on the Paramatma feature of the Lord. So they are attracted to the Lord. And gradually they develop and they come to the realization of Brahma, Bhagavan. So he is attracted to the liberated souls. Like you can see Sukadeva Goswami, he was a Brahmavadi, and Chatuskumaras, they were Brahmavadis. But when they got connected with the personal feature of the Lord, so then they became devotees, pure devotees of the Lord. So Lord Krishna fully manifests another 4 qualities which even Lord Narayana does not possess. What to speak of ordinary living beings or demigods? He is the performer of wonderful That is, he is a performer of wonderful varieties of pastimes, especially his childhood pastimes. That is Leela Madhurya. He is surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love of Godhead. Prema Madhurya. He can attract all living entities throughout all the universes by playing on his flute. Venu Madhurya. He has a wonderful excellence of beauty that cannot be reviled anywhere in the creation. So no one can have this kind of form, that is Rupa Madhurya. So I was hearing one lecture there, Gokul Chandra Prabhu is saying that Krishna's form is exactly like a form of a woman, but he is the original Purusha. Usually in the material world, we get attracted, the conditioned soul get attracted to the opposite sex. But Krishna's form is like that, but he is the original Purusha and the most attractive form. His complexion and his pastimes, so everything is wonderful and attractive. So these are the 4 qualities. All of these 64 qualities are fully present only within Lord Krishna. Therefore, he is rightly recognized as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the Vishnu Purana, it is said that Satvadayo natise yatracha prakritra gunaha sasuddhat sarvat subdheya paraman adya prasidato. May the Supreme Personality of God, who is the purest of the pure and in whom the material modes of goodness, passion and ignorance do not stay, be pleased with me. So this is a prayer. That there is no any, even when Lord comes, when Krishna comes to this material world, so he is not covered by the modes of this material world. He is as he is when he comes to this material world. Supreme Personality of Godhead. There are so many slokas actually. But Srila Prabhupada very simply he quotes Brahma Samhita and Bhagavad Gita. So that itself is sufficient for us to establish that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So I will conclude here. If any questions, comments. Thank you very much. Grandaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Pancha kalpatarubhishta kripa sindhya vaishnavi